Hey people, welcome to a Garry's Mod video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a vehicle, specifically car, in Garry's Mod. Now, it's not as hard as you may think. This is a sample that I built in 10 minutes. It's pretty good. But as you can see, it has a seat in the front and it has 7 in the back, so it's an 8-seater. And I built around it, customed it a bit, and it looks like this. But this is an end product of a more advanced vehicle, so we are going to pay attention to that right now, but we're going to be building from scratch. So, the first step that you got to do is go to your spawn list and go to either construction or comic. It really doesn't matter. You can pick any prop, but what I like to do and what we're going to be doing in this video is going to vehicles under Half-Life and picking this car. Okay, now it doesn't have to be this car, it can be anything. I've done the van, I've done the truck, I've done a few others, I've done the boat. But we're going to be customing this to make it a little bit more simple for you guys. So, the second step is going to your wheels, which is at the bottom, okay? Now, pick a wheel. I would suggest pick a wheel that's decent proportions to the size of the vehicle. So, you know, just like this. This is what I usually use for some of the smaller vehicles. So make sure you put it in a spot you're going to remember for the other side, because you want them to be pretty symmetrical so it doesn't wobble or bounce around. Now, it does automatically connect it to whatever you spawn it on, so you don't have to use the weld tool. But you can go up here and change all of this stuff, which I'm going to be telling you about now. So the down arrow and up arrow is what I use to control it. So if I drop it, oh yes, I forgot one thing. You can switch. So as you can see, down arrow and up arrow, reverse forwards. You can customize which way the tires go. So I'm gonna make sure they're all set to going that way. And there we go. Now they should all go the same way when I tell them to. So you already have your moving car, and this is the basics. So I'm going to set it up here so I have an idea of what I'm working with. Okay, next step is thrusters. So for thrusters, what you're going to want to do is go to construction, click on thrusters, and click on whatever thruster you want. Now I'm going to click on this. I have it set to arrow keys just like the wheels, so everything's more easy, like just simpler to control. Okay, so I'm going to put it there. You have to put it at the side of your car so it doesn't screw it up, because if you put it in the middle, it will just push the car like this, and if you put it at the back, it will spin it out. So you're just going to want to keep it like at the front, and now if I drop it, it automatically attaches just like the wheels. Go forwards and turn. Now I may have a little bit too much thruster on this, so I'm going to delete that, set it to a little bit less, like that much, 800, just a tad less. And now you're going to re-put it back, okay? So, something else you can do with the thrusters before we move on to step 4 is you can put thrusters on the bottom. So I'm going to set it to numpad 1 and numpad 2, so it's close, and I'm going to set it to a lot more. Maybe not that much, just a little bit less. So then I'm going to put it right there. Okay, and remember, you can have any reskin you want for the thruster, and you can set it to whatever effect you want. So now, if I drop it, and I look here, I start moving, I can move it like that, and the thruster makes it go a lot faster. So after you put on the thruster, step 4 is to put in the seat. So go to vehicles, go to chairs, and pick any seat you want. I prefer the Jeep seat, because that's what I've done on all my other designs. So now with that, you're going to want to go to no collide, hit the seat, and hit the car, so you can easily put the seat into the car. Now you don't have to do this for all of them, but you do have to do it for some vehicles, because they won't let you in. But that looks about right. Yep, looks about right. I'm gonna twist it maybe a little bit. There we go. So that's perfect. Now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to constraints, weld, and hit the top of this chair with the car. Now that you've done that, you can unfreeze your seat and let the car drop. Now that you have your seat, you can put it on the ground, and now it is drivable with you inside of it. So you can get in the car, and then you can drive around if you want to. Thrusters in the back, and there's your car. You can also do other things to customize it, like putting a camera on top. If you have a camera on top, make sure to weld it and let it go, and then you'll have a camera on top when you're driving, and it will make it maybe a bit easier. You could also use it as a drone, now that I think about it, because you could be somewhere else and you could drive the car. That'd be actually a good idea for Dark RP servers, you know, custom taxi. But that's not all. You can also add materials, put on lights, do anything you want. But this is the basic, so you can just do this. Now I think that's it for this car, but if you guys want to see more, I can always do a tutorial on how to make more advanced stuff, like the raid truck that I have here, which I showed you at the start of the video. It's more advanced slightly, it takes a bit more work, and it involves more building. But I can show you guys how to build this if you guys want. Just leave a like, leave a few comments, do whatever. And if you're confused or stuck on anything, remember, leave a comment and I will try to reply to as many problems that there is. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you leave a like. Thanks for watching, and bye.